You can't close deals, and I couldn't close deals for the longest time using social media because I was not doing one thing. I wasn't creating desire. So when you create desire, when you're utilizing social media, the engine that is social media, the key is not to just spill over features and all these things. It's to create desire, create the need to want to get your problem solved with the solution that the business has. When I was working with a coaching company, when we went from 0 to 100 on our email list to 2,000 on our email list, the key here was creating ways to capture that desire, capture the attention, create desire, install the strategy of AI to make sure that we strategically move people and ascend them up our value ladder and into our coaching program to learn to help them change their life. We spent thousands of dollars to try to do this, to try to figure this out. I've battle tested the system. I've spent a lot of money to perfect this. And now I want to give this system to you because you don't have to do that. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars. I've already done that for you. When you make desire, when you create posts, when you create content, when you're talking to people, the key is really understanding one thing: the mind of the buyer. We have to get inside the mind of the buyer. We have to think deeper into what their pain is, what their problems are, what the goal desire is for them, and how they want to achieve it. And then we can build a program, build a service, a product around those core desires and those core pain points. Those pain points become our marketing message. They become the emotion, the logic, and the scarcity, the urgency to want to take action. Now, there's a few different frameworks that we apply here. So the first one, to really understand your core customers' desires and challenges, we break it into 3 parts. We first need to think about what is their issue, or what do they have problem with the vehicle? What internal, what external things do they face with the vehicle, the solution that we have and presenting to them? So we think about this, right? It's kind of like when you talk about, you go to a party and you bring somebody a birthday cake and they say, "Oh, I don't even like birthday cake." Right? It kind of just wasted all your time and your energy. What you want to know is exactly what that person likes, so that way you can give them exactly what's going to make them happy and give them what they want. Create the dopamine response that starts to build the bond and connection between you and that other person. You got to know the struggle they have, or the thoughts they have about the vehicle. Next, you have to know what their internal struggle is. What's going on inside their heart? What's going on inside their mind? How can we take this and show them that this pain isn't real, but it's actually easier to do business with us to get this solution because it's going to help you. We have to solve these internal problems before they can take action. And we do this in our marketing message, content, the captions, the landing pages, everything, how we teach AI to talk as well. The next one is the external beliefs, because they may have a problem with the vehicle, but we break that. We frame it and reframe it. They may have an internal struggle that we break down and we reframe into a positive, uplifting internal view. But there's could be still one thing that's stopping them: the external, the thing that other people or their environment around them is telling them or is stopping them from taking action to move forward. The external situation that is slowing them down and stopping them in their tracks. Sometimes it's resistance. It's that voice in our head, the devil on our shoulder, trying to stop us, trying to keep us dumbed down, disconnected, full of anxiety and fear to take action. See, we need to know this so that way we can solve this, resolve it, and then show the customer, the lead, that this is the best outcome for them. It's going to be the easiest way. It's going to truly help them. Once you understand their desires and their challenges, we can break these desires and challenges into one step further, into 3 different compartments where every single human being resonates with at least one of these things. Maybe sometimes we have multiple views in this, but typically most human beings have one core desire in one of these fields. The first is health. The second is wealth. The third is relationships. So when we do anything and everything as a human being, the reason is always from one of these 3 things. I'm either doing this to get healthier. I'm either doing this to get wealthier. I'm either doing this to increase my status and create more relationships. We as human beings care about these things more than anything else. Everything we do. So when you're creating your marketing message, when you're going out there to speak to people, to try to create desire with people, you need to focus in on these things. How does it help them with their health? How does it help them with their relationships? And how does it help them with their status, with their relationships in that sense? That is going to change everything for you.